Hello and welcome to another update video about Optimism. Optimism remains one of the better charts out there. It is though still a risky chart because the chart history is quite short. Always be aware of that. Nevertheless, this is a chart which has still held despite the 9th of November breakdown. So it did hold its 1-2 setup, which is good, and actually not in a bad way. Yeah. And it's now trying again to push higher. So we're going to take a look at that. And you will remember that Optimism has always been here on my radar as a chart that has a certain potential. Not all charts have potential. I need to say that all the time because they just simply haven't. There's just many bad charts out there. But how would this one look like? So let me show you first. So the idea remains that we moved up in a wave 1 that was here back in August 22 to around $2.30. We then came down in a wave 2. As expected, we made that additional low here in this green box and reversed out of it. My view is this would have worked out much better without the FTX issue. Unfortunately, we had this issue. You know, it's done. Not worth talking about it anymore, really. Because the effect has been made on the chart. So wave 2 done, and wave 3 would be next, ideally. Yeah, for that we absolutely need to hold a certain level, and we're going to talk about that now. So very important is that we hold this low from the 21st of October. That was at 63 cents. So we need to hold this low. Otherwise, any upside potential will be invalidated. It would even be better to hold the 76.5 cent level, the 78.6% FIB level, yeah? 76.5 cents. And so far we did. As you can see, from that low on the 21st of October, we moved up in a wave 1. Then we had our A overshooting wave B, and wave C came down exactly to the 78.6% FIB level and started again. So there's a chance now that we can look at this in terms of a let me see. You've got a 1-2 set up here. I think the 2 would sit rather here. We've got a 1-2. Let me think. Yeah, 1-2, and we could now move up in the third wave. So you've got your 1, 2, 3, now possibly a 4 and a 5 in this wave 3. So it doesn't really make sense to look at every subwave here, but at the moment and in the very short term, as long as this 84 cent level holds, I think we can focus on higher. Yeah. So as long as 84 cent hold, we can focus on higher, and I can show you this. An idea about subwaves. Here possibly a 1, here a 2, there would be a 3, probably finished nearly, if not already finished, then a wave 4 and a wave 5 to the upside, and that could be only the first wave of the third wave, right? So there is, there is much more upside potential for this wave 3, I guess. Or let me just see, because target for this third wave in yellow, yeah, see, that would actually be 175. So it makes sense to understand the blue wave count maybe only as the first wave of the third wave. But the 84 cent level obviously needs to hold. So if we don't hold the 84 cent level, this whole pattern might break down and we open the door to a more bearish chart. Yeah, so be aware of that as well. Because then we will most likely retest here the 76 cent level. That means we take out the 78.6% FIB level, and below that, such a wave 2 here is most likely not going to work out anymore. But at the moment, it seems to be holding, seems to be trying, which is good. So upside potential continues to be there. And if we go into the very short term here, maybe before we finish the video, just to check how high is this wave 3 actually, do we go any higher? And let's see if we have fulfilled already the minimum requirements. And yes, nearly. So we've reached the 1.618 extension near enough. So it could be done, and we're now in the wave 4 most likely, right? And then the wave 5 could take us to 127 basically, yeah. But it doesn't need to be that high. So the wave 5, all it needs to do really is to go above the wave 3 high, which was here at $1.09, basically nearly $1.10. So yeah, I think the uptrend is there. The uptrend is live. You know, upside potential is there, and optimism can continue to fulfill that as long as we're holding again those levels that I mentioned. Okay, and that's my update about optimism. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.